porque si es muy apoyada este video, a lo mejor hago la serie de la historia. A lo mejor si le dan mucho apoyo o me la piden en los comentarios o cosas así, la área. Así que acá parece que se crea personaje. Si está solamente en inglés,
let's see what we got. Well, let's get you in there then. I'm gonna need your details.
Juan Carlos.
You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I. Take the time and get this right. From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon. We're gonna need a fair record of you. Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe. Quite a record we'll have on you. You're lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot. It's a process, all right, but a necessary one. How you doing with that? Okay, then. It's all correct. I'll take a photograph.
Este va a ser mi
Place your palms by your chest now for me.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens ain't staffed. Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving. What are you looking at? Go on, get moving.
You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Valentine. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah.
Mi personaje es un medio asustadizo. Sí, el típico lobillo, pero yo quiero saltarme todo esto.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour
Si hay un
bastard,
máximo de
no
5 likes,
mistake.
hago la
You lot
serie.
stay calm in there.
Voy a esperar al máximo una
We
semana.
are now, shut up.
O sea, hasta el mejor dicho, voy a
You
esperar
know,
hasta
my
el domingo.
wife has acquired ideas significantly
Porque hasta el
above her
domingo voy a jugar
station.
solamente online.
She's been reading too
Para
many
no
goddamn books.
saltarme algo de la historia. o algo.
Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Dale, ponte tu mismo que bajar, que no sé hablar.
Good day,
Mañana a lo
gentlemen.
mejor hacemos un directo en la
Don't do
mañana.
anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay. You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily.
Y el mío va a ser el
Go on,
más
don't
chulo
look
que me he
back.
puesto.
Mr. Went, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was?
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. Then you better get on this horse. Just get to grips with the beast, then we'll ride. Let's just hope no one shows up.
Oh, qué lindos corceles.
That's not much of an
Yo
animal.
con el blanco, yo con
Ain't not far to ride. Must be odd being out of those leg irons. Get on the horse when you're ready. Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sissy
Yeah, yeah,
Penitentiary. Awaiting a head. Hey! Back here, please. It ain't time for you to ride off on your own. Not quite yet. Now come along. As soon as we're done, you can find your old posse. Or try and start a new one. You'll have money in your pocket to go to the store with. And there'll be chances to make more, if that's what you're after. And chances to raise hell, too, if you feel you're in the need of them. Okay. We haven't got far to go now. 6 months at Sissica Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they
Es
got
que
away
no
with
sé por qué tengo que
it.
hacer
There's
todo
others
esto.
convicted when you came
Si
out
hubiese
breathing
sabido esto
fire.
antes,
Maybe you're like that too.
me lo hubiese
Guess
hecho
we'll see.
antes y hubiera dejado
Maybe
el
you just
texto
want to put it all
para ahora.
behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course. But you will listen to my
Se me
mistress
cruzó un
first.
tremendo pájaro.
She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up in the world. And if you want to accept our offer, you can. That's more than reasonable. The freedom out on the range can wait a few moments longer, can't it? Good.
A ver, quiero ver algo. Vas a tener configuración. Sonido.
Sorry, but I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Que ya no lo voy a poner en
There will be plenty of time for adventures. Now, if you follow me, please. He's just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse.
Vayamos a comenzar esto. Me voy a sacar esto.
Come on, hitch up. This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent.
Ya entendí.
Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and
Ya me da lo
lantern, I
mismo
believe.
que es mi casa ya por apoyo. El abandonar el armario debe personalizar tu ropa inicial. ¿Estás seguro? No lo sé.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to
Y
find
mami la
out which
botella.
one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. and kill them. You're the only person I could
No
possibly
le
trust to do
entiendo
whatever it
ni
takes.
orto.
Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are. The people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to
Y es como que mi
rewarding you for
personaje
killing those who made me a widow.
importa mucho.
My husband was a true believer in this country,
Hola, la,
in the
la, la,
West.
la, la, la.
He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for
Ya nadie le
everybody.
importa tu vida.
I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B.
Caco.
Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Hola.
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck. Get on to the station. It's not too far.
Ven corriendo. Me dieron el látigo, sí. ¿Qué me dieron acá? Objetos, caballo. Ay, qué grotador un caballo. Ven para acá, caballo. Pero ven. para acá, loco. Ah, no importa.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stable. Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog, the latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow suffer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Ya te voy a pegarte, te voy a pegarte, te voy a hacerte pam. ¿Qué? 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 trata a las autoridades. ¿Qué? ¿Solamente muestra un animalito? ¿Qué? Un animalito que comida. Disponer a cada nuestro modo libre. Sí, acá nuestro modo libre.
From here. You don't. It's time for you to go.
Iba a ver cómo se trae mi caballo porque no. Tonto, pero tampoco me matar un caballo. A ver tú.
You're good. You're real good, friend. Here. Take this. It's a map. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
¿Dónde está el tesoro? Sí, es que me evito vida. Es que sí me evito vida. Ya creo que no utilizar. Déjame comer un poquito de mi caballo. Tranquilo, 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 tranquilízate. Tranquilo, tranquilo, tranquilo. Tranquilo, tranquilo. No, tranquilo. No, aquí todo lo déjame subir más o menos. Voy a buscarme el blanco. Lingote de oro ay, que me sigue no, casi no. tengo todo cierto. Es que te caballo era medio lentito. Cuando voy a cruzar por la culpa del caballo. Este puente me acuerdo que era un contenido que lo explotaba. Era de Vegeta. Vegeta. Mira, ¿qué es eso? Un pajarito muerto. Yo realmente no sabía nada. Caballo. Ahí está. Ah. Lo dije y no me... Vamos a ir a... Carta de que se que no, que esto en el mapa lo voy a marcar. No me había marcado la... Ya tengo el techo. No tengo pico. Ándate para allá. Mamá. Ándate para allá. ¿Qué? Ándate para allá. Mamá, le voy a pegarle.
I win again. Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clive. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of...